Sony confirms they are going to reboot their Spider-Man spin-off franchise with new actors.
There you go. It's been a while since we talked about this whole potential reboot, but yeah, they confirmed it. Reboot, new actors. Here we go.
I guess I don't hate it, but they they got to do something different, man. They can't just run it back and just, okay, we're going to do these Spider-Man villains and do it the same way. I'm not saying that those movies can't work, because obviously Venom worked to some degree, but the formula that they got right now for making them bitches, they got to change it up. They can't just run it back and expect, well, we got new actors and new directors, so it's going to change. No, that's not. No. The formula has to change.
Let's get with some of the... Go ahead.
Why are they so obsessed with Spider-Man?
That's all they got.
Then let it go.
That's all they got.
Like, it's so unsuccessful from them that I don't see why they still push for this. But,
yeah,
well, because then you still got Spider-Verse going off, which is super successful. And I was gonna say, maybe you lean on that animation department to kind of help you out, and as far as like story wise and what you could potentially go off from that. Because bro, at the end of the day, it's Spider-Man, and he's got one of the greatest rogues gallery, arguably the greatest rogues gallery in comic book. So like, you could really flesh out his universe, and you want to tell the stories from his villains' point of views, from Venom's point of view, different characters that you can go to. They can definitely do that. It's just like Jet said. Let's do it right. Let's make sure we got a direction that we want to go and the stories that we want to tell.
Because that Venom, and obviously I'm almost certain, this is the live action department that they're referring to.
Yeah.
That Venom animated movie that we talked about last week or whenever that was, they can really throw that shit in the Spider-Verse.
Yeah. Just like a little cameo at the end or something?
Well, I wasn't really talking about Beyond, just like it's that same... And obviously it's a bunch of spider fucking universes, but use that same world, I guess I could say, to symbolize this. And that same animation style and just Venom. So they can really create a whole universe. It is universe, but a whole of different characters.
Just branch off. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Drop a cameo in there to allude that, hey, he's gonna come up in his own stuff. Like, he's not maybe not connected here, but you got a little cameo here. You got something to tell you that he's coming in that universe. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because you think we're done after this trilogy with Miles? Like, you think we're done with Miles?
I mean, I think we are done with Miles, right? I mean, I don't know. How could you, unless they throw him in an animated series and they can continue him doing that way. But as far as like the property of Spider-Verse, how do you let that go? How do you just like, all right, well, we're done. Obviously, they got Spider-Noir coming out, and that's kind of where that's going to go to, and they're going to tell his story. We talked about, Spider-Punk and Spider-Gwen and things like that. They could just keep expanding that universe.
Instead of a whole reboot to where they want to do, and we don't know what they're doing, but assuming they want to do these Spider-Man villains still in their own thing, Madam Web, Kraven, all that shit, they should just go hard at Spider-Verse. Like, that should be their thing, and obviously just do it like how you're doing Spider Noir and fucking and the Spider-Verse movies. You can branch and do live action here, animated there, crisscross. Do what you want to do, but that should be like there.
Yeah, they really
like that should be their shit. I don't know why they're so hesitant on creating a whole separate universe where it's not Tom Holland's Spider-Man, it's not Andrew's, it's not Toby's. Yes, they're in there because we've seen in the Spider-Verse movies that they showed when he's there, and we see the live action Toby and everything in those flashbacks, whatever the fuck they were, but. This should be their bread and butter and what they do. I don't know why there's to Cody's point. I don't know why they tried to make this work. It worked. They made money. It worked for Venom because Venom's an awesome fucking character, and Tom Hardy killed that fucking role. You can say whatever you want about the movies. Those two things were a constant and they were positives. Everything else sucked. I'm sorry. If you like Kraven a little bit, that's fine. Whatever. Madam Web is fucking garbage. Morbius was garbage. The universe itself as a whole is garbage. Spider-Verse is awesome. They got that shit to a science. It's crazy. But hopefully this works out. Fuck it.